Hi guys, welcome to Memphis Motors, and here is a quick video tour of the Mazda6. Really nice car actually, just coming to stop with us. We took the car in as a part exchange off a lovely chap, and here we go. What I'll do is give you a quick wander around the vehicle, then we'll go through it in a little bit more detail. But yeah, as you can see, it's in the black. It's a 56 reg, so 2006 model. It's the TS2, so the Mazda6 TS2 model. It's a really nice spec actually inside. Obviously we'll run through that internal video next. Car comes with a full service history. It's done 133,000 miles. As part of all of our vehicle sales, it'll be fully health checked through the workshop. If it needs a new service, a new MOT, that'll all be done. The idea is that all of our cars come freshly serviced. Normally the MOTs, we don't like them going out with anything less than 9 months. So if it's got less than 9 months, we'll put a new MOT on it, and it comes with a 6-month warranty as well. So it just gives you as much peace of mind when you're buying a car from here that you know it's going to be really good to you. Obviously, hopefully this video will help if you're looking to have it delivered maybe, or you're traveling a long way to look at it. So just start there with the windscreen. Really nice order. There's no chips or cracks in that at all. You've got the sensor at the top, so it's got automatic windscreen wipers. Coming down the bonnet here, pretty good. There's the odd stone chip at the front, nothing major, but just a few little stone chips in the paint. Really, you've got to get close up to the car to see them. You start to step away, you can't see them. There's a very, very small sort of minor dent there, about the size of my little finger, just there. Again, it's one of those, as soon as you step away from the car, it kind of disappears, but we just want to point everything out. Headlights, not too bad, just smoking over slightly. You can get some really good things, treatments, even just from places like Halfords now that sort of brighten those up. But actually not too bad, but just smoking over a little bit. Then coming down to the lower bumper, fog lights are good, they're not cracked, they're not smashed. It's nice and clean there at the bottom. There is a little bit of a mark just here. This is on the passenger side front, just where someone's obviously just caught maybe a speed hump or something. Again, it's in the lower part of the vehicle, so it's harder to pick up on, but again, we just want to point everything out. Like I say, if you're having this delivered or you're coming a long way, we just want you to see absolutely everything. Looking down the driver's side of the car, very straight, no big dents or scratches at all. All the shut lines where we want them to be. Onto the driver's alloy wheel, front alloy wheel, not too bad. A little bit of corrosion, you can just see popping in there, just in the middle and around the edges, quite common, but just something to be aware of. Again here, tyre feels very good. There's lots of tread on that and it's wearing nicely on the inside, but again, our health check will just pick up on that. If anything like tyres and brakes need replacing, then we won't hesitate to get that done. But certainly from the visual inspection, they look very good. Side of the car, really clean actually. The paint's really nice on the car. I don't know how much is coming up in the video, but it's got a really nice finish to it. A few light marks down the door line, just where perhaps people have opened the door, but again, not too bad at all. Onto the back rear alloy, similar story to the front, good order, a little bit of corrosion. Again, that tyre there, there's loads of tread on that, it feels like a new tyre. So again, our health check will pick up on that. It's a Goodyear, so it's a nice brand. It's always good to see when you've got cars coming in and they've got branded tyres on. I just think it's a nice illustration of whether the owner before kind of looked after the car properly. When everything comes in with budget tyres, you sort of got to question whether someone spent the right money on the car. But this has got nice branded Goodyears, so it's sort of confident that whoever's had this has looked after it. Certainly the chap said he'd enjoyed it and said he'd looked after it, and you can kind of see that really. Coming down the back, very clean on the back actually, really nice. Got that double exhaust, which is always nice in the Mazda6. A little bit of a mark here, just on the rear passengers. Probably looks worse in the camera. Step away from the car, you could probably buff that out as well, but it's a little bit of a mark. It hasn't dented the paint, just a little bit of a scrape. Looking down the passenger side, similar to the driver's, really nice and clean. Rear passenger's alloy, similar story to the rest, a little bit of corrosion. Again, loads of tread on that tyre. It's rubbing really well. It's another Goodyear. There's a very small scratch here, which is just above the wheel, just there. Coming down the side of the car, very good. A few little marks just at the bottom here and here on the lower part of the door, just where someone's caught it, but overall, panels are very clean. I am looking, but it's really good. Passenger's front wheel, probably the best out of the lot, but again, a little bit of corrosion just seeping through there and there. And let's have a quick look at that tyre again. Lots of tread on that. So there's the outside tour of the Mazda. Overall, a few little bits here and there, but I think, like I say, for the age and the mileage, really nice order. Try to pick as much up on that as I can. And what we'll do now is do a second video of the inside. Hi, it's Chris from Memphis Motors. We're inside the Mazda6. Right, here we go. Where should we start? So if we have a quick look at the seats, we've got the cloth interior. Really nice with the white beading around it. Starting there on the passenger side. Sorry, the seats push right forward, but very nice. No stains, no cuts at all. Coming down on the driver's seat, again, very similar. Really nice order. The bolster's very good. A little bit of wear here on the lower edge of the bolster where you get in and out, but to be honest with you, it's pretty good. But let's just step inside the car. So the car comes with one main key. So we've got one here. So there's just one key for the car. One thing I'd say, smells nice in here. And that sounds a silly thing to say, but you know, there's no smell of cigarette smoke or animals, so it's a nice place to be. So if I put our foot down on the clutch, just start the car. So the exact mileage is 133,966, so soon to pass over to 134,000 miles. No warning lights. Like I say, I've driven this car. The clutch is really good. The gearbox is nice and tight. Car drives in a really nice straight line. It's nice and smooth. There's no smoke from the rear. It was me a bit lively there. I meant to rev it, not that much, but it's nice and smooth on the engine. It revs well. Just having a quick look around the car. You've got a nice interface. So here we've got obviously our radio and CD player. You've got your trip computer at the top. It's always useful to have. Just coming down here, we've got the air conditioning, which works really well. Heating works, obviously coming into that time of the year. 6-speed manual gearbox. It's always nice to have that extra gear. Just come around the car, nice and clean. Black interior. You've got the grey lining at the top. Just trying to give you as much of a view. There's no stains on there, no burns. It's just a nice place to be. And you've got this kind of nice vinyl area here with a cups holder at the bottom. So what I'll do is have a quick look in the back of the car. Into the rear. Again, the seats are in good condition in the rear. And honestly, it almost looks like they've not been sat in, or certainly not used very much. So they're all very good. Carpets are clean. So just very, very nice. And we'll have a quick look into the boot. You've got the little button there and the brake light that you press. Up it comes. Always surprises me how big these boots are in a Mazda6. You've got loads of space, which is again very nice. So there we go. I hope that helps. Hope that gives you an insight into the Mazda. Do let us know if you've got any questions. Please, you know, feel free to give us a call, give us an email, drop us a WhatsApp or a text message. We'll always come back to you. And obviously anything we can do to help, we'd love to do so. Thanks.